How you doing, y'all? Yeah, we're not saying the YouTubes anymore. Even though we're on the YouTubes and the Facebooks and that whole kind of fun thing. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of a beer mail unboxing from RationAle Brewing. Never heard of these guys, gals, or anything in between before. So for those that aren't privy or don't know, or whatever fancy word I want to use, between Thanksgiving and February, I took a hiatus from beers and beer reviews, actually, minus some non-alcoholic stuff. So basically, just took a break from beer and just kind of reset my drinking pattern and all that kind of fun stuff, and had a bunch of projects I wanted to work on and spend time with my family over the holidays. But in January, even though I did dry January, I did a bunch of non-alcoholic beer reviews, which kind of sounds like weird. You're like, non-alcoholic beers. Be like, hey, listen, I actually am a big fan of non-alcoholic beers. I actually always have been. There's been a bit of a kind of, I don't even want to say renaissance, because I don't think they were ever that popular, but there's been this kind of groundswell, this kind of comeuppance. That's negative, but you know what I mean, of non-alcoholic breweries kind of making hay nowadays. There's quite a few have popped up, and there's some really good non-alcoholic beers. Like if you look at my beer fridge back here, just to give you guys an idea, typically the bottom shelf is review beers. The middle shelf is just usually beers that, well, soda and beers that I can drink at leisure. That top rack is almost all non-alcoholic beers and a couple sodas in there for room. And it's kind of, I'll drink a non-alcoholic beer and then drink a couple beers and drink a non-alcoholic beer. And then, if I have a couple beers and I'm like, oh, I think I'm getting a little tipsy maybe, then I'll just switch to non-alcoholic beers and go from there. And, there's been some really decent ones over the years. But like I said, as of the past couple of years, with a bunch of breweries kind of coming online and making a bunch of alcoholic beers, they've gotten much better and better and better. So to do a dry January of non-alcoholic beers was kind of easy. Actually, I had more beers than I could actually post because I didn't review as much as I used to. And I ended up just drinking some of them just because I thought they were tasty and I didn't feel like reviewing them. Anyway, RationAle reached out about a week or a half ago on Instagram, be like, hey, we saw your beer reviews and non-alcoholic stuff. We figured we'd send some stuff off. I said, sounds like man to me. Here we are. You can see it's already open because I opened it. I went, wait a minute, you're probably going to do an unboxing. So you don't get to watch me struggle with all the tape and stuff like that. So we'll see what's what. I have no idea about these beers. I don't know if they're good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know how long they've been around. It looks like they've sent me 2 different beers. They are based out of Windsor, California. And, yeah. There you go. That's what I like to see. So we got 2 4-packs, basically. So there's nothing crazy unboxing-wise coming in here. But I just figured I'd do an unboxing nonetheless. So we have... Didn't want to roll over the old invoice. God forbid you roll over the invoices. First one we have is their RationAle Vibes Cerveceria. So I assume this is fizzy yellow beer. If you are ready to crush an ice-cold cerveza, that is a clear, crisp, and your conscience make the rational decision with this non-alcoholic Mexican-style lager. So Mexican-style lager, San Diego-born, Sonoma-brewed. RationAle. So it's rational. You get it? It's a rational beer because it's non-alcoholic, but it's also ration ale. So you're rationing the ABVs. You can go both ways. So yeah, Mexican lager. At minimum 0.5% or less alcohol by volume. I actually do dig the labels on there. Something about it. Kind of Southwestern motif, a little bit of new school. Canned on 302. So we're talking about 7 days old in this sucker. So they sent me freshies, at least for this one. So I got a 4-pack of that one. And then I have their Totally Rational Citrus Hazy IPA. Man, I gotta work on my white balance. I apologize. That didn't look too bad there. How about that? So I really do dig the art design on it, to be perfectly honest with you. Here it has, we all have moments where we are torn, rationalizing between beer or no beer. Next time, crack open this non-alcoholic, crisp, crushable, tropical, hazy IPA with a double dry hop finish. They'll make no concession. Sorry. We call this self-love without sacrifice. San Diego born, Sonoma brewed. Tribal citrus and grapefruit. Can't see the date on that one. So this is canned 2/18. So you're talking about 3 weeks ago. So they're all freshies. Yeah, there you go. Two banger. Well, I got a bunch of them, so that'll be fun. Maybe I'll share some with the Keef, see what he thinks about them. So there you go. Well, RationAle in the books. Hopefully these are good. We don't want to talk ill of breweries ever, but we speak our mind and we speak honestly and truthfully from our hearts. What can I say? That's what we do. So we'll see how these land. Like I said, I am not the one to poo-poo on non-alcoholic stuff. I actually dig them quite a bit. So thank you very much for sending these off, y'all. I am going to rip them and we'll review them. And it might take me a week or two to get through them because I'm not doing as much as of late. Ooh, look at that. The old Brian Shirley. Time and Material, son. Go check him out. He's in chat. What's going on, homie? And there you go. Quick little unboxing. That's all I got. I want to play video games. Got to do some planning at a She Shed. She Shed's coming awesome. Micah's birthday's next week. My son's going to be 1 year old. 1 year old. He's a St. Patrick's Day lad. So he was born on St. Patrick's Day. So next Thursday, he will be 1. And we're going to do a small little kind of family only kind of get together on the weekend. I got a crazy 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead of me. Insanity. So this weekend, I'm a homebody who doesn't do anything. This Saturday and Sunday, I got to prepare for that thing happening. But I'm also getting a ton of stone dropped off for my she shed. Because I got to build a frame and dig a trench and do all that kind of stuff. So have all that going on the weekend party prep, all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Next weekend, the next Saturday, not this coming Saturday. Me and my wife argue about this all the time. Next Saturday. That wouldn't be the next Saturday. That's what you'd have to say. It'd be like the next Saturday. This is the next Saturday. No, next Saturday means not this Saturday. Next Saturday. I got to go. A friend of mine's having like a memorial for his son who passed away. I got to go to that. A positive thing, like a celebration of life. I don't have to go to that. I choose to go to that. And then next day is the party. And then next weekend, I got to do she shed stuff. I'm having a contractor come in. I got to level ground and dig a trench and do all that kind of fun stuff. So crazy busy. Good things. Daylight savings coming this weekend. Light's going to stay out longer. Get outdoor reviews. What? There you go. Brian's like, dude, it's the best. Enjoy it. First birthday, not beer. First birthday, not beer, but both are dope. There you go, homie. Okay, so I'm bouncing. Gonna go hang. Thanks for stopping by, Brian. Thank you for everybody who watches. Thank you very much for RationAle for sending these off. See you next time, maybe. Who knows?